Many people who are confused with life do not understand the concept of how information goes through you. Like, just generally, if you're trying to figure out what is happening in your life, if you want to understand what career you want, or if you want to understand how to do nothing, how to meditate, how to enjoy life, you have not understood the basics of how data is processed. You are basically a data processor. Whether it is food, or whether it is information, or whether it is air, it is all data that you are processing. So you have the process of ingestion. That means you are trying to take in the data. Okay. So a lot of people do not take in all data. And this is a problem because they are scared that that data is going to corrupt them. They are scared that it may destroy their idea of life. But that idea of life itself is limiting you from life. Have no idea to life. When there are new ideas introduced to you, when there is new information introduced to you, just keep ingesting it. Because it is not bad food. It is just ideas. It is just information. And most of you have a pretty big brain, much bigger than you think your brain is. So if you ingest quickly, okay, and you take your time processing the idea, this is the second part. So you have ingestion, then you have processing. Where you're processing the ideas, where you're entertaining the ideas, but not yet adopting them. And this is the mark of an educated mind, which can entertain like 50,000 ideas, but not adapt them at all. And then the third part is where you adopt the idea, or where you inculcate the idea. Inculcate is where you may not agree with the idea, but it works best for you in your situation. So you have two options here. Either you inculcate it or you adopt it. Adopt it where you accepted the idea, taken the idea, use it, very good. Or you've combined it with another idea, or you've combined it with 5 other ideas and made your own hybrid idea. Or you've inculcated it depending upon your situation. That means, how do I get out of this situation, or how do I get in to that situation? Or you reject it. That's also fine. But most people's problems is the ability to take in an idea. So take in as many ideas and take your time processing it, and understand what your process is in that. When that is happening, you must understand what your process is. Like, what am I thinking about this idea? And the basis of all this is consciousness. To understand that, okay, an idea is coming towards me. Now, in this idea, I'm going to take it, I'm going to enjoy it, I'm going to mull over it, and then decide what works for me. So that's it. And there are some ideas that only work for you because it is only related to you and it only affects you. There are some ideas which work for your family. There are some ideas which work for the world. You have to learn through the processing what works where.